Okay, we're back for another episode of Modded Mass Effect. We just finished up Pharos last time, and now we're heading off to our next great adventure. Probably going to be doing Noveria. Actually, we're definitely going to be doing Noveria, and we'll see how long that takes us. A lot of talking at the beginning of Noveria.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Okay, so this isn't a human colony. This is it's a kind of a conglomeration. So I'm thinking Rex and Garrus. Could be an argument for Tally, but I think they would make more sense here.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Okay. It's Cranky Lady.
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't try it.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself. Get out of here.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's aide is here.
Passed through? Where is she now?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Another elevator.
Welcome to Port Hanshan.
She couldn't have just taken us here.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Ananias.
One moment, please. Mr. Ananias?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I won't take up much of your time.
This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
I'm conducting an investigation. It's a matter of galactic security.
Yes, isn't everything? I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analaeus.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my...
What's wrong with his eye?
The administrator is an interesting...
His right eye is going wonky.
He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Okay, heading over there. Rex, you're in the way. Can't see anything.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
What are you doing in these offices?
The administrator's orders. Laura Keen is under investigation.
Analaeus is paying you to shake this place down. That makes you a criminal. I can kill criminals.
You're bluffing.
Everything the commander has said is true. I'd step aside if I were you.
He ain't paying me enough to take on Spectres or Alliance troops or whatever. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Works for me. We got other people, I'm assuming. Nope. The upstairs or downstairs? Must be upstairs. See you. Next. More in there. Now can I get in? Yeah. This is going much quicker than I thought it would. I guess in previous playthroughs I have a memory of not being able to find stuff.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Really? Oh! Or someone could just shoot a missile in my face.
You talk the talk, but see if you can walk after you break your legs.
The stupid gas grenade on. I'll keep it on that. Come on, show your face. Guy next to me?
Shields disabled.
Let's just run up and kill him. Bye. Bring it on. This guy.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights
It's
office.
probably nothing.
Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Ooh, I wonder what that's about.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I'd like to help you, Miss Parasini, but I need Keen's garage pass. It's vital to my mission.
Yes, yes. Fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is. You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Ananias is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
Yeah, but game sometimes has a different opinion on what I can and cannot do.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
If necessary, yes. Do what I tell you to, or Ananias will find what he's looking for.
It is good to have all our cards on the table. I regret that you have a better hand. Very well, I will testify. Make
The
whatever
conversation didn't make a lot of sense
arrangements
to
with
me.
your contact. I will wait here.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
That's some gratitude you got there.
Sorry, I'm used to having my guard up. When people find out I'm internal affairs, they treat me like a traitor. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
She didn't give me any money, did she? No. Damn it.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Ambush time.
So that's what the Asari had in the crates.
Hostile contact!
Yeah.
Where
Good
are
shot.
these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out. What did you do here, Commander?
The Geth ambushed us. We fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Bye. Okay, we made it. Hello? You guys coming out?
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage.
Great deal of damage.
Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
What moron installed these turrets facing backwards?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Missed.
What was that?
Probably debris. Don't have a panic attack. I'll protect you.
I know where they are. Okay. This isn't much of a spoiler since it was showing up. So they experimented on Rachni. Rachni are this kind of this old. Well, it's actually what the Krogan, what the genophage was put in place for. So there was this spacefaring species that came through a relay. People were exploring back before the humans were part of Citadel space. They went through a relay and they found a very aggressive species that can produce very quickly, which were the Rachni. They're kind of, as you've been seeing, they're kind of buggy things. The council space, the Solarians, the Turians, and the Asari were losing the fight against the Rachni. So what they did was they brought in the Krogan. The Krogan were a non-space-faring species at this point. Their planet was completely fine. They were just kind of doing their thing, but they were very natural. They're kind of natural warriors, so they're very tough. They have a lot of redundant systems. They're hard to kill. So the Solarians came in and kind of, if this was Star Trek, they broke the Prime Directive. They gave them technology that allowed them to leave their planet and then go fight, and their whole purpose was to go fight the Rachni. So the Krogan fight off the Rachni. It's everyone thinks that they're wiped out, but of course here they found some Rachni and have been trying to bring them back. Not so much because they want Rachni. They don't want to keep them as pets. They want to use them as weapons. And then for the Krogan, after the Krogan defeated the Rachni, they're like, oh hey, we're doing pretty great here. Let's start taking over everyone else. And that's when the Solarians and the Turians, they used the genophage to not really sterilize. This is explained a lot in 2. It doesn't really sterilize them. It reduces their fertility so that they don't reproduce as quickly. Keep their population in check. Also, the Krogan, they had a huge war on their planet and blew the place up because they had technology that they didn't get on their own and they weren't able to control. Okay, so we're going this way. So many elevators in this game. One of the memes from back then is all the elevators.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I'd only be upset if they'd fired.
Even hopped up on stems, my people know the rule. 2 legs good, 4 legs bad.
Oh hey, he has better armor.
Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday.
She ain't here to clean up the
mess. We haven't heard
mess.
from her since.
Benezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter! Go, go, go!
Love his jerky movements.
Powering up. Negative contacts, Commander.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
They always attack here? It's an obvious kill zone.
Their only other option is over the mountain and down through the ducts, and they freeze like everyone else. I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
So now, next section, we run around, find out all the clues of what's happening, and then head off. I think there might be some loot over here. Nope, no loot. couple different ways you can go about this. There's actually 2 different ways you can get over to the hot labs. Let's see. Alright, I don't care about him. She is a person.
What?
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Do you know President Huerta of Earth? I did not think so.
Benezia passed through here. You didn't see her?
I saw her. You asked if I knew her. I do not.
Okay, she's
That's all for
being
now.
intentionally not helpful. She's a
Then
plant from
I will
Benezia.
return to my meditations.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Take care of medical supplies. I don't remember my way around here very well. Okay, that's one of the ways to get through. I could just skip everything and go through it now. But I want to talk to... there's actually some stuff you can get. You want it? I'm actually thinking about just barreling through.
Hang on. I know you'd have a cure by now.
I'm just gonna go through. I've convinced myself. Shepard's convinced herself. Get lost, Garrus?
Warning. Watchdog protocol.
Whoa! They do not like you opening that door. Okay then. Wow. I did not know you would get blasted if you opened that door. We're gonna try that again. One more time. I'm gonna save right before. I'm gonna see if there's a way you can get through without getting blasted. Well, you're gonna get blasted, but... They caught me off guard that time. See if I can run away or
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
Okay, we made it. Let's run through. A whole bunch of guards trying to keep you out. Interesting. I haven't done this before either. Yeah, I think I'm going to use my pistol. Come on. Man, that delay after you use an ability. Oh, I guess that's why you're not coming out. don't know what's going to happen after we do this. Everyone's going to be pissed at us or not. This... Okay, that's how you get here the other way. And then this is the boss fight. This is Benezia's in here. It is kind of a pain in the butt fight. A lot of different waves. We will stay on... Start on the pistol. Benezia has been modified.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation.
Normally she'd have like a dress on.
Turn it toward happiness or
this mod
despair.
gives her actual armor.
Her
Changes the way she looks a little bit too.
Ours, raised to hunt and slay
I don't know what's with that
Saren's
camera
enemies.
angle.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
We don't have to fight. You can return to the Citadel with us.
I think not.
The difficult part is just how the constant onslaught. Oh, I missed her. And for some reason, she gets weak from having guys walk in. Never really got that. Your elbow. Scoped and dropped.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
Start talking, Benezia. What's Saren's next move?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
We met Shiala on Pharos. She told us about Sovereign's indoctrination.
It is a terror to be trapped in your mind, to beat upon the glass as your hands torture and murder. I was powerless, nothing but a tool for Saren. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Tell me where the Mu gate is before I lose my temper.
Of course, Commander. I
that was
transcribed
easy.
the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's location isn't enough. We need to know where to go from there.
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... you should... die.
That's gonna hit me. Okay, you guys use your abilities. No, not sabotage. Fire flow, fire flow, fire flow. Ooh.
Lost shields.
Yep. Got to I almost got killed there.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again. No light. They always said there would be a...
Okay. Now, this is another decision point. This is... you have to choose whether or not to save the Rachni, or kill... This is like the last Rachni queen. You have to choose whether or not to save her or kill her. As far as this Shepherd's concerned, this Rachni is a threat, and they're going to be taken out. They can't escape.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Who am I speaking to here?
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
The Krogan wiped out the Rachni 1,000 years ago.
The sky is quiet now. Our mother's songs are lost. And those who slew us now walk to meet the same fate.
We're not gonna die, bitch.
The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I'm more than willing to wipe them out.
Such discordance bodes ill for what we must compose here. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
There are acid tanks rigged up on that thing. Set them off. Millions of my ancestors died to put these things down. Don't let them come back.
If you kill her, you consign an entire race to death.
Oh.
We should let the Citadel Council decide her fate.
It is a little bit strange that
companions hear the
you have to
truth.
choose to release or
You
kill.
have the
It-
power
it's
to
like
free us.
Garrus is right. The
return
council should
our
decide.
people
You shouldn't
to
be
the
making this
silence
decision.
of memory.
No matter what you choose here, when you talk to the council afterwards, they're pissed off about whatever choice you made. There is no right choice here. They will always complain about it.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony.
What she's talking about there is
If
the
they
Reapers,
understand,
specifically Sovereign, is behind the
perhaps
Rachni
we
attacks.
would return.
So, because of what the Protheans did let's talk about at the end of the game, Sovereign had to innovate, and the way he innovated was to sick the Rachni on everyone else. It was planned. He was trying to get to the Citadel. Blah, 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 blah.
Make your peace with the galaxy. The Rachni are a dead race.
We can't exterminate them. Not without the Council's approval. Genocide is one of the reasons we fought the Krog...
You want to learn about genocide, Vicarian? I'll take you to a Krogan obstetrician's office.
Is our kind so frightening? You would seek our silence if you cannot muffle our songs? If you cannot have us as your obedient claws?
This time, stay dead.
We will not embrace the great silence.
That's be a pretty crappy way to get killed.
I hate the cold.
That's all he has to say. Okay, this is the way out. Okay, now this part really doesn't make a ton of sense. You go down here, you set off a neutron purge, and then you run away. I don't understand. I don't understand this little bit. Yes, you got to kill all the rest of them, but it doesn't feel like it was tied off pretty well, or very well. It just feels like it was a convenient ending. Let's get a better gun out.
Are you here to secure the situation?
That's right. I'm a Council Spectre. Who are you?
I am Yaroslav Tartakovsky, the operations director. I would stand and shake hand, but you must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
I don't understand anything yet. What were you doing here?
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
They brought it here to wake it up?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Are you telling me I shouldn't kill these things?
Actually, I was to tell you the opposite. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Liara instructions.
I hear it now.
Perimeter clear.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Who would have the code?
Director of Operations, Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
Okay, where does body go? Rex, you get lost?
Online. How can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
So now we have to get out before it goes off. And there's a whole bunch of guys in the way. Just shoot them. Ah.
Good to go.
First, we'll get them. Come on, guys. We're out of here. And then you hear a boom. That's it. That's Noveria. I skipped a whole bunch of that, though. Oh my god. I didn't know you could skip so much. So there's a whole thing with Han Olar where he's like traumatized about what happened. He saw people get killed and all that stuff. Another guy was trying to save people who were infected by some other pathogen that got loose when everything went down. Oh yeah, so I was looking at this. There's like a focus shield around Shepard, which is causing that distortion.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander's right. We can't rush off blind. We need more to go on.
What about Liara Tassoni? The matriarch's daughter. Isn't she some kind of expert on the Protheans?
Push you back towards
right.
Liara.
Her mother was working for Saren. I bet she is too.
Benezia helped us in the end. Maybe Liara will too. At the very least, we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster to find her.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
I give the orders around here. I'll decide where we go next. Is that clear?
Of course, Shepard. I was only trying to help.
Look, this is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander.
Who's
Want me
actually
to patch it through to the council?
Not Telly.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
Found them and wiped them out. Do you take pleasure from committing genocide, Shepard?
Sometimes.
It was them or me, Counselor. The choice wasn't hard.
The mission must always come first. Just be aware that your actions can have far-reaching consequences.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
I was half expecting them to tell me about Vermeer. So I guess I'm going to find Liara. Yeah, I'm going to do... no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, that's going to be it. We're done with Noveria. Now on to... I don't think Liara's world has a name. I think it's just called Liara's world. But that's what we'll be doing next. Okay, till next time, bye-bye.